Hello everyone. Ras2484 here. I am back. We just joined us. We are this is episode 15 now. So we're doing we're hauling a 97,000 pound milling machine from Santa Cruz, California, to Elko, Nevada. So this is the second part to it. So let's go ahead and get back to it. So yeah, folks, I normally don't like to split my videos like that, but I think it's gonna be a little bit easier for me to do that because I mean, just in case something goes wrong with the, if my game crashes or something, I think that's probably a better way to do it. So I'll see if I can make it the rest of this. See if we can make it in this next video. So alright, so getting back to where I left off. So after Harvey, we're talking about Hurricane Harvey here. So yeah, it was a tropical storm. I mean, okay, let's just kind of get this out of the way here. The hurricane didn't hit us directly. It was a tropical storm when it hit Houston. So we did get the feeder bands from Harvey, but that's considered a tropical storm, not a hurricane. So that is measured by winds. So just to kind of clear that up. So, so yeah, it was, so yeah, after the storm, about Wednesday, my mother and I went to Lowe's. We got some stuff, and we went to our grocery store, and we got groceries. And the H-E-B is it's a huge grocery store chain down here in Texas, in the South Texas. A lot of their shelves were still bare, because a lot of their warehouses and stuff were flooded, so it was hard for them to get stuff. So they were having to bring shipments from other cities in order to replenish these stores, and it's a huge mess. It still is a mess. But my job, actually get back to my job, I work for Houston Metro Rail. I drive the light rail trains in Houston, and and Metro Rail and all the Metro buses were shut down for about 3 days. So this storm, y'all, it shut the whole city down for a few days. Nobody could go anywhere because everywhere was flooded. It was only emergency responders and people helping out were the ones on the road. Everybody else was at home riding the storm out. That's what me and my mother were doing, because when our cable and stuff went out, we sat on the floor, played cards, and we, she drank her wine, I drank some beer, So, my mother and I trying to make the best of it, My brother and my nephew were fine. They live in Porter, which is in northeast Houston, and his house was fine. So, yeah, the aftermath is still being felt today, folks. Like, okay, folks, I know that kind of scared me. That threw me off guard. That is our what is it? That was it's our way station bypass sticker. It's. So yeah, so what that is, it's kind of like it's a way station pass, and it looks, it's kind of similar to it's very similar to, like, you'd say, like a toll tag in some way, but what it does is, in the game itself, it really doesn't do much, but the whole idea of it is actually it can, wirelessly it can check your weight and credentials and stuff on your truck, and then everything's clear, then you're good to go. There's a green light that's on this little sticker that's in the. You can't see it very well, but you see it where not the GPS, the large one, but the smaller GPS. If you look at that little square on the windshield that's just right above it, that's what that is a way station pass sticker. What that does is it will flash green when your stuff is good, your information stuff is weight and stuff is good, and it'll let you bypass the station, and then it'll have a message saying that you're clear to bypass the station. But if they want you to come in like it did before, it will beep at us and say, hey, you need to pull in, And in the game, that just it just kind of mimics what it does, But in real life, that's what it does. It checks your weight and all your stuff, and then if you're good to go, you can bypass it. If not, you're gonna have to stop, and they're gonna have to weigh you and do whatever they need to do. So that's a really cool addition. They did that a few updates ago. I don't remember. Maybe one of my subscribers might remember it, but it was in one of the patch updates. So I don't remember those specifically, but see how much. So we got about 200 miles to go, so we're doing pretty good here. Let's see. So yeah. So even if it's been almost a month since Harvey hit, and today is I think the 22nd. Today's the 22nd of September. So it has been almost a month since Harvey hit, and there are some businesses that I know of that I pass by on the train all the time that are still closed. Like, for example, like at the Texas Medical Center, which is one of the largest medical centers in the United States, in this region, and well, there's this parking garage that has restaurants on the lower level, and has a Chipotle, a Starbucks coffee, a Subway, and some sort of salad place, and there's also an Emergy Bank there. Well, all those are still closed except for the Subway, which opened up last Wednesday. So it was just a few days ago. So yeah, that's very exciting. So I'm glad to see there's a bit of normalcy that's returning to that area of town. And unfortunately, there are some businesses that have not fully recovered yet because they're waiting on health inspections or whatever. I mean, I don't really know, to be honest with you, but yeah. So it is. It's a bit of a toss up. So yeah, hopefully all the businesses will be fully recover, and we can get things back in working order here. And it just it feels like such a different atmosphere since Harvey hit, folks. I mean, I just can't describe it, really. I mean, the traffic's been awful because after the storm, one of our major tollways, Beltway 8, on the west side, was still flooded. Now, the reason it was still flooded is we have two major reservoirs over there, the Barker Cypress Reservoir and the Addicts Reservoir, and they were both at capacity and were fixing to, the levees were fixing to break. So they had to do uncontrolled and controlled releases. So uncontrolled means that it's sort of like an emergency drain in your bathtub at a way larger scale. the water gets too high, it forces it out, and the um, you know, and then the Houston, the waterworks, they have no control over that. They can do controlled releases as well. So because of that, a lot of areas on the west side were still being flooded, and it wasn't until about a week or so ago when they stopped. The controlled releases stopped, and the water was allowed to drain. Now, there's pretty much all the major rivers were flooded, but the one that was the worst was Brays Bayou. Brays Bayou is actually one that actually goes through the south part of downtown, and a lot of parts of downtown were flooded, and anything off the Brays Bayou was completely devastated. I mean, it probably wasn't until like almost 2 weeks, almost a week and a half after the storm is when Brays Bayou finally receded, because it was still getting water from those reservoirs and stuff, and it was, causing major flooding, because they didn't want the levees to break. So yeah, it's absolutely crazy, I mean, people's homes, of course, were already devastated by the storm, and it was just, it was heartbreaking, It was on my way to go help one of my mother's friends out. You could just drive through those neighborhoods that were dried out, but they had like piles of furniture, drywall, insulation, stuff like that was completely destroyed by the floodwaters, and people were trying to get that out and trying to rebuild their lives, after the storm. And it's just overwhelming, You're thinking, well, who the hell is going to clean that up, But, so, it's something else, y'all. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, if you go online, check the Hurricane Harvey, videos on YouTube, you'll find the live coverage they had to do online, and you can watch it for yourself, see what I was saying, because a lot of the times I had watch the news from my cell phone because I didn't have an antenna. I mean, I did have one, but it just wasn't working properly, so we could not really get any channels. So, so we had to watch that via antenna, but wasn't until, we were out for well over, I'd say about 10 days. I'd say about a week and a half. I was out of cable and internet, so it was, and just, right after that, I mean, my AC broke as well, and the motherboard, I guess a black box to the motherboard or something, that's the CPU unit and the AC unit went kaput. So I had to get maintenance to come out here and fix it, but I don't think they really know what the hell they were doing, because it's still not acting the way it should. So hopefully eventually they might get someone out here that actually knows what the hell they're doing. I mean, but before then, I mean, the maintenance people have been great, but just not very good with the AC units. So yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely crazy. I'm just happy that I got internet and stuff back, that I'm officially back now on YouTube. It's, because I know it's been some time since my internet's been back on, but it's also, that's going on. I mean, I had to adjust to a new schedule, and I'm going in earlier and getting off earlier, but I just don't really have a whole lot of time, and I'm just exhausted by the time I get home. So I do 4 trips on the train, and it's like 2 hours each trip, so it's exhausting. People don't realize how exhausting that type of job is, and you know, it's very mentally exhausting. You know, I mean, the whole, you know, actually driving the train is actually not that hard. It's just all the concentration and all the, you know, mental concentration that you have in order to do this, you know, to perform, you know, your job, you know, to the, to its best, you know. So, wow, that's a tunnel. Some pretty rock formations. Get some bad slow down here. Okay, there we go. So, it's like we're only about 60 miles away from our destination, folks. I mean, this conversation has lasted the entire trip, which normally doesn't really happen. But so yeah, I mean that's what's been going on. So yeah, like my new schedule is, I mean, it's gonna get some used to. You know, I'm still really tired when I get home. I mean, that's why I've not really been filming much. I've been wanting to, but I finally got some time today that I've been feeling pretty good, and you know, I not having any stomach issues because my stomach's bad. I've acid reflux, probably got something else I'm not going to mention on, you know, not mention while I'm filming, but yeah, it's just, you know, kind of it's rocky right now, but I'm managing okay, so I'm just so happy to be back and be filming videos for you guys. And I saw that I've had 10 new subscribers since the last time I checked in, so whoever they are, welcome. Sorry I've not been around, but yeah, got just new schedule, you know, Harvey that hit this area, and you know, just a devastating time, you know, and just this year has been so crazy for me. So yeah, these are such beautiful landscapes in through here, all these mountains and stuff. So absolutely beautiful. There's a helicopter. But so what I've decided to do because of Harvey, and I know it's been a month since I've uploaded anything. I'm mainly going to be doing several more episodes of American Truck Simulator. I'll be splitting up my deliveries now, but don't worry. Whatever videos on, you know, this is going to be 2 videos for this particular trip, so it's going to be uploaded today. But I'm probably going to do another trip. I think this recording session, so we'll have multiple videos today. So just as a heads up. So for heavy cargoes like this, I like to take this nice and slow. I don't like to go very fast. I could go 80 miles an hour, but that's really not safe. So it looks like we're nearing the end of our journey, though. That's wow. That was a long trip, but this would be a perfect time for me to catch up with you guys, and of course we still got tons to talk about. So after we get done with this, I'll be taking a brief break, and then I'll be wow, we get a lot of slowdown. trying to coast here. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. That's a little annoying. I'm trying to not use my brakes if I don't have to, so I'm gonna go a little slow here. I'm getting some very bad slowdown in this city. I don't know why. It's not a very good time for this thing to be doing that. So I'm just going to go slow here. And hopefully, I don't know why my FPS is very slow right now. I don't know, it's probably because of the... I don't know, it's probably because of this heavy cargo. I don't know if it's doing that, I don't know. But yeah, it's... see if I can do this with barely using it, because I'm going to need every hold on a second, folks. Hopefully this thing will correct itself, but if I get off the main... Okay, there we go. It's smoothing out. Okay. I'm trying not to use my brakes if I have to here. So. Oh man, I barely made that. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that car. Okay, our brake pressure should be fine. This thing just uses a lot of pressure to... So I gotta let it just fully... And it slows down every time that a truck passes by, so... Sorry, folks, I need absolute concentration on this, so please bear with me. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Awesome. Go ahead and put that. Yeah. Alright, folks, we've hit level 17. Awesome. Yay! Alright, so let's go ahead and get another hazardous cargo. So now we can do anything we want to. Yay! Yay! I have to admit though, that's probably my my best that's probably my best my best heavy cargo call just yet. So okay, so let's look at the map here. Let's see. So we are in Elko. I need to... No. Cancel that. We need to go there. Right there. Okay. So, I'm going to set my navigation for right there because I need to make some repairs to my truck. So, alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and split the video here and be right back, folks.